everybody, Chef Stu back in the house again. We got our 3 kids, lovely helpers. We got Claire, we got Jim, we got Rose, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are we making today?
Muffin?
That's a good guess. We got muffin tins in front of us, don't we? Yorkshire puddings!
What?
You'll know when you see them. Okay, so these are Yorkshire puddings. This is actually my mom's recipe. My parents are English. This is near and dear to my heart. This is near and dear to your heart. Look at the red hair in the family. Come on, we couldn't be more British if we tried. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna make some Yorkshire puddings today. Yorkshire puddings are really easy. We gotta work kind of quickly because our roast is in the oven. Our roast is gonna be coming out and we wanna kind of coordinate once that roast is rested and we've cut it, then we wanna kind of get going from there. Ready, guys?
Yeah.
It's a pretty simple recipe. Okay, Claire, first thing, you are going to sift that. This is 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour and 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, okay? Rose, gets to do her very favorite job in the whole world and crack 3 eggs into here. Okay, Rosie, why don't you crack 3 eggs into that one? Those 3 into that. Jack is gonna do something at the same time. Oh man, camera person, you have to do a whole bunch of work here. So we're going to, very quickly, we're gonna put about a teaspoon, Jack, of oil in the bottom of each one. Let's go 1.5 teaspoons, just like that, okay? In each one, okay? Now this is a crucial step, folks, because what we have to do is we actually have to put this in the oven for 10 minutes at a smoking high temperature, about 425 degrees, and the oil needs to be very hot. It's gonna make sense in a second, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour the liquid. Only Daddy's gonna do that because it's a little bit dangerous. We're gonna pour our batter into hot oil, and that's gonna cause it to puff up all at the same time. Hold it with your left hand and kind of stir around.
Daddy, can I have a fork?
Yes, you can have a fork. Thank you for asking. There you go. And you're gonna stir that up. Jack's just plugging away. He's got his oil all in there. That's great, bud. All right. The one thing that I forgot to mention in here is 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our eggs. Watch this, watch this. Eggs are gonna go in here. It's gonna be very full, but that's okay. Now you're gonna stir that. Just stir that up like that, okay? Okay? Okay, so we got our oil in our pan. It's important that this gets in the oven before we actually mix this. So normally, obviously I'm making a video, so I'm doing it all at the same time. Normally I would do this 10 minutes before, and then I would mix this as this was in the oven. We're just gonna throw this in. Okay, so we got our milk and egg mixture. We got our baking powder, flour, and salt mixture. We're gonna add our milk mixture in. So I'm gonna take this out. Ooh, man.
Where?
In here. Oh, man.
Okay.
Oh, she did it. No spill. So now we're gonna mix that up. If there's a little bit of lumps, don't worry about it at all. A little bit of lumps are fine. You do want to try and get as many lumps out. It should look, and we're gonna see it in 1 second here, once we're done. It should look like in between a crepe and a pancake batter, if that helps you at home. Notice I put it in a large Pyrex dish. If you have one of these, it's great because you can just pour it straight out of the spout, but you don't need to have that. You could use a bowl with a scoop or a spoon to be able to come out of there as well. Next, we'll put them in the cups. All right, so for our Yorkies, we've got our smoking hot oil. You're gonna see very quickly, you'll notice there's no kids around for this. I'm gonna do this just adults only. We wanna go till it's about, let's say, 2/3 of the way full. And you wanna fill them up like that. They should sizzle, as you can see. If you spill a little on the edges, it's no big deal. You just keep going along until they're all full. And then we're gonna throw it in our preheated oven at 450 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes. It depends on how full we fill them. I'm gonna show you at 12 minutes and then we'll see if we need a couple extra minutes after that. Our Yorkies are done. One thing I didn't mention is always have a pan underneath your muffin sheet, because as you can see, it spills a little bit of oil on the sheet. And we're gonna leave those to rest for about 10 minutes.